Okay, good morning YouTube. Another watch show and tell coming at you today from what I call my channel, the Fat Cat Watch Collector. Basically, if you're new to my channel, what I do is I show you watches that I purchase or that I'm able to get my hands on for my buddies or whatnot. And what I found is when I was making the decision to purchase my first Invicta, I found it very difficult to see what the watch looks like on the wrist. You know, because when you're buying on the internet, it's not like you can go into a store. I mean, maybe in certain areas of the country where you live, you can go to a store and try it on, see what it's going to look like on your wrist, and then make a decision. But on the internet, you're just looking at a picture. You're depending upon a picture to really sell you the watch. And so I started doing videos where I actually show you the watch on the wrist and give you a little bit of information about like the movement and the size, which is most important. But I've been doing these reviews for Invicta watches now for quite some time. I got a lot of subscribers on there, over 400 now, and I do appreciate you guys subscribing. Remember to keep subscribing because I keep uploading new videos, and if you're into these Invicta watches and you like their product, these videos are very helpful. I've been doing side-by-side comparisons also lately, and that's been also very popular. But today what I want to do is I want to talk about a watch. I already did a video on this one here, but it's such a popular watch, and it's one of my favorites that I just wanted to do another video. My original videos when I first put them on were a little bit of a lower resolution, and so now I'm doing it more in the higher resolution. And I just wanted to do another repeat video because I like the watch so much, I just want to talk about it again. So today we're going to be talking about excuse me, the Invicta Subaqua Noma 5 watch, okay? And let me tell you, this watch is a beauty. When I first purchased it, this is pretty quick after I got my first Venom. I was a little skeptical, and especially when I took it out of the box, because it wasn't as thick and it wasn't as large as the Venom. Pretty darn close, but once I actually sized it, put it on, started wearing it, I absolutely I fell in love with it. It's a great watch. I just noticed today I got a few little chips here, unfortunately, on the crystal, which I remember banging it into the wall the other day. So I'll have to cut back on wearing these things to work so much where I could possibly do that. But it's not a big deal. Nonetheless, a little disappointing, but we're just gonna move forward. So this one here is, again, the Invicta Subaqua Noma 5. This one here, I'm going to read the model number off to you. This is the, looks like the 12904, okay? Again, I don't put a lot of facts in my videos. I mainly show you what it looks like on the wrist, and I find that's most important. I weigh about 170 pounds. I'm 5 foot 8 inches tall. I have 7-inch wrists. So that's going to give you a good representation of what this watch might look like on your wrist if you have comparable wrist size. And I believe that's kind of like the average size of a wrist out there. You know, there are bigger, there are smaller. But a little bit about this watch. This one's powered by the Swiss-made ETA 251.233 COSC quartz chronograph movement. The COSC means it's a certified movement. It means it has to be accurate within a certain degree, I guess over a period of a year. So very accurate movement. I believe it has to be accurate within one minute per year? Don't quote me on that. You can look that up on your own. It's got classic flame fusion crystal screw down pushers, which are very, very unique in this watch. They've actually won a few awards for their pusher design. And what happens is you basically unscrew your pusher, and what happens is the pusher actually extends, I don't know if you can see that, out from the actual, I guess the screw part, the thread portion. And then when you turn it again, it retracts. Other cool feature is the bezel, or not the bezel, the crown we screw back in here in this watch. You have 2 butterfly tabs almost that flip out, like so. And then you do your adjustments like normal. Really neat. It's a lot of moving parts in those pushers and crown. Very, very unique. They actually it was such a popular design that they actually made a watch now called the Invicta Hybrid, the Venom Hybrid, which I'd really like to pick up eventually, which incorporates those same Invicta pushers on the side from the Subaqua Noma 5, and then incorporates a case and cradle case. It's just a chunk, and then it has a reserve band, and then it has, of course, your Venom 2 bezel and a full master calendar movement. It's really a nice piece, but right now they're pretty expensive. Getting back to this one here, you have your Trittonite illuminated bezel with the coordinated index markers on your bezel. Okay, this one's got the skeleton face, which is really cool. There's really a lot going on in there. The band's got this cool kind of 3D link band. There's, you can see there's a lot of depth to it. As far as polishing on this watch, you have polishing on the side of the case, you have polishing on the side of the band, and then you have a little bit of polishing around the bezel on the side and then on the face. Beautiful looking watch. You have your helium release valve. That's what they have on the, it's for diving purposes. That'll never get used on any of my watches. But the only other Invicta I've seen that has that is the Hydromax. Let me show you the side there, those pushers. Measurement on this watch here, it's still a beefy watch. It's 50 millimeters in diameter, and then you have 21 millimeters in thickness, so it's a thick watch as well. Venom's going to be 22. This particular one has the, I don't know if you can see, it's the furnace blue kind of decorative piece inside the exhibition back. Really neat looking. Just a fantastic watch. You know, when I get this for a pretty darn good deal. Now, you're going to be paying quite a bit more for it. It kind of depends on the time of year that you get these things, when they're having sales and their production. But, I mean, this is just a fantastic watch. Definitely one to have your collection. I also own the Invicta Subaqua Noma 3 watch. This is my favorite Noma, of course. I might pick up the 4, but as of right now, I'm just kind of taking a little break for a while. As far as measurements, it's 9 inches in length on the band, 28 millimeters in width, and they say this one unsized is 12 ounces. I have probably weighed it in the past here, but I won't tell you what it weighs today, so I just kind of just do another video about it. So it's such a cool looking watch. If you haven't pulled the trigger on getting your first Invicta, by all means do so. Now there are two different types of Invictas. You have kind of the entry level ones, which are your standard kind of dive watches. My buddy has picked up a couple of those, a couple guys at work, and even the less expensive ones that aren't quite as big and chunky are still fantastic. But these are kind of the ones that really stand out, are the ones that are in the 50 millimeter range, and where you have that just thick case like that. Okay. What else about this one? You have your classic deployment clasp. Nothing too special with that. 1,600 feet of water resistance. That's kind of cool. And what else? Not too much else. Just a world class watch. I mean, if you are an Invicta fan and have not picked up a Subaqua Noma 5, I urge you to do so. They have them in different colors. I saw one where this guy had one that was, and I haven't been able to find it, but it's this exact watch, but the whole thing is yellow gold, and it's like that satin kind of yellow gold, and it is just a beautiful watch. So let me go ahead and throw this on the wrist today. Again, I'm 5'7", 5'8", about 170 pounds, and I have a 7-inch wrist. This will give you a good idea what this watch looks like on you. So there we go. That's where it stands out. I mean, look at that. When you turn that on the side, that's chunky. Get a little closer for you here. Now, remember, please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. We also have the Facebook page you can check out, where I'm always updating and posting stuff on there. And by all means, most important, if you're looking to buy some of these watches, check out PHATKATWatches.com. That's PHATKATWATCHES.com. That's my my website / blog, where I put a lot more information about the watches. And most importantly, you can find a lot of links that'll take you to a lot of reputable sellers. Some are eBay, some are Google, but nonetheless, that's where I picked up all my watches, and you can find some really fair deals, and you're protected by by eBay when you make those purchases. So by all means, check them out, click the links, make those purchases. You're gonna love this watch. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything about this. This is just a fantastic watch. Like if you've obviously subscribed to my channel, you've seen my other videos. If you haven't, check out the other videos. Maybe this watch isn't the exact one you're looking for. I got a lot of different ones. You got Invicta Venom watches. You got Invicta Hydromax diver watches. Check out all those videos. There's a lot of useful information. And then I do my side by side. So maybe you're on the fence about, ooh, do I get the Noma or do I get the Venom? I got a video for you. So check it out. Please subscribe to my channel. There it is again, the Invicta Subaqua Noma 5 wristwatch. I believe they make this for a woman's too, but it's a little bit smaller. Ladies, if you're into the big chunky watch thing, I mean, just a world-class watch. Now I've gotten a little desensitized. I really like some of the really big ones. The Grand Arsenal by Invicta is my absolute favorite because it's so huge. It's such an interesting looking watch, but this is definitely one for the collection, and I find myself wearing this one quite a bit lately. Alright, well there you have it, folks. Again, Invicta Subaqua Noma 5 wristwatch. Check out my website, PHATKATWatches.com. Subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions on how to make the videos better, or if you'd like to see anything, I'm all ears. I really appreciate you guys checking out my videos and subscribing. It seems like people really like the videos, and I'm just going to keep moving forward. So you guys have a good day.